Hi everyone, I went to the thrift store over the weekend and some stuff is already sold. Let's see what it is. Hi everyone, welcome to Time Traveling Treasures. My name is Lori. I am going to be going over a thrift haul with you today. And at the end of the video, I'm going to put some information in of things that have sold. I don't really want to do like a what sold video because it's kind of tedious and it's a lot. So I figured at the end of each video I'll just put like an honorable mention kind of thing, like this sold or these things worth mentioning, especially if it's something that was in a previous video that you guys might can relate to or that has a story to. So I'm going to try at the end of the videos put in something that has sold just to kind of give you an idea of what is selling. So with all of that said, let's get started for the reason why you're here. So I am going to be doing part of this is from last weekend. It was just a very small haul, so I decided to kind of just group it together with this weekend. I don't know how thrift stores are running where you guys are, but they are very thin shelves right now. There's not a lot of stuff out there. In fact, I just did a thrift with me video where I kind of showed you how things are here, and they haven't improved too terribly much. But I'm still hopeful that when spring comes, there's going to be more people out cleaning their houses and getting rid of stuff and putting it in the thrift stores so we can go and get it. So hopefully things are going to get better. But here in coastal Virginia, things are slim pickings, but we're making it work. You know what I could do is I could just probably source from my office because I have so much stuff that's just sitting around waiting to be listed. You know, maybe I should probably do that. What do you think? I should probably just they say charity starts at home, so maybe that's what they meant by that. Okay, so this first section is going to be from last weekend. I went to a place called a yard sale. I didn't go to a yard sale. It's a store that's called a yard sale, or the yard sale. And they do like estate clean outs, and then whatever they acquire, they put in a store. So they have their own storefront, which is really nice. And I really like that setup. So I go in there periodically because they have a lot of turnover. It's one of my favorite places, and they're so very nice, and I like going in there and talking with them. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way. This is for me. You can't have it. This is for me. But I collect carnival glass. I don't just collect Ray Dunn mugs. I also collect carnival glass. And this has like an iridescence to it that I thought would go really well in my cabinet with my carnival glass. And I picked up 4 of these, and they were $1 each. These pretties, I got 2 of these. They are Italian art glass, hand blown. They just have like a blue and green swirl. I got 2 of these. Each of these were 50 cents. So I figured I couldn't pass them up for 50 cents. Now, okay, well, I don't know what it is with me and teacups. I don't know, maybe I should just stay away from teacups for their safety. I don't know, crazy things happen with me and teacups. So, this sweet little guy, I got for $1. And I liked the gray and the fact that the gilding on it was very detailed. almost like part of the pattern. Now, I had 3 of these. I had 3 of these, and this is the lone survivor. The other 2 came to a fatal end, an accident that resulted in crashing and broken bones of a teacup. So he's the lone survivor. So I got him for $1, and I think I have him listed for $12 on eBay. So this I got for $3, and I believe it is Westmoreland. I've found patterns that have this on it in Westmoreland, but not the scroll part here. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure this is Westmoreland. The shape of it and the look of it, but it's just a white satin glass. So as I was leaving, and I was going up to the register, you know, they always have the little things that catch your attention, and this caught my attention. There's like a basket of jewelry, and I love jewelry, and I love the idea of jewelry, and I know there's a lot of value in collecting jewelry, but that's really not my forte of knowledge. So I usually just skip it, but I saw this, and it spoke to me, and you know, when things speak to you, you have to listen. So that's what I did. I will probably keep this. The value isn't high on these. There's a lot of them, probably about $5 to $10 depending, but it is a Russian antique or vintage Russian enamel pen. And I got it for $1. So I don't know if I'll put this like on my winter coat or if I'll use it as like a hair clasp. I'm not sure. Not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I really liked it. And it's probably going to stay here. And then if at some point it moves on, I will gladly let it go to the next place. So that's that for the yard sale and what I got at the yard sale. With the exception of, I got glasses. They were like cocktail martini glasses. They're the Pickwick Dickens Libby pattern. There's 6 of them. I have sold them. They sold a day within picking them up. I got them for 50 cents each, and they sold the 6 of them for $15, and the buyer paid shipping. So those have been sent off to their new home. I will post a picture of what they look like, just so you can kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about. But they're really neat because they have like it's kind of like a pub scene with gentlemen, and it's neat. Now, for this weekend, I found this at the Village Thrift. This is it's Aller Veil, and I haven't seen this before out in the wild, as I say, the wild of the thrift stores, but it does really well, just depending on the piece. They're kind of all over the place. Some of them sell for around $10 to $12. Some of them sell for $30s, $40s, just depending on the piece. But I paid $1.96 for it. And then I made my way to the Goodwill, and I found this. This is Jaeger. It's Bavarian, Germany. This pattern does pretty well. I mainly got it because it is accessory pieces or serving pieces. I usually tend to do really well with the serving pieces more so than actual plates. Just because a lot of people have place settings, but they don't necessarily have the serving pieces that go with the set. So if I can find a bulk lot of serving pieces and it's with a really good pattern and company, I usually snatch them up. So I got 5 pieces for $6.25. And I got 25% off. I'm not going to do math. You're going to have to do that on your own. And this was made around the 50s. So it's not extremely old, but like the flowers are all very well done. So I got the serving bowl here, the smaller serving bowl. And a platter. I got a coffee pot without a lid. I don't know what's happening to the lids of these guys. If you saw my other video, I got the Minton Ancestral teapot, and I ended up buying the lid for that one to sell. I probably won't do that with this one. And I wouldn't have picked this guy up if he was solo, but because he came with the set, I didn't want to leave him there without his friends, so he came with me. I don't know, maybe I'll use him for a flower pot. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just sell him. Maybe someone broke the pot but not the lid, and they just need to find a new friend. So I couldn't leave him there because he was part of the set. This is one of the main items that caught my eye with this set. And I love the covered dish. There's no chips, no dings, nothing. I really hope that the mark's coming through. So I'm still in the process of pricing these. This pattern does really well, and I'll see how that does. So that's it for the thrift haul part of the video. I'm going to shift gears and go to the computer and pull up the what's sold listings that I want to kind of showcase to you guys. I'm going to try and do that for each video, just to kind of give you an idea here and there of what's sold. So thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. See you next time. So this is a Minton Ancestral coffee pot. If you've watched my other videos, you'll know this came as a set. And I think the set was between like $8 or $10, and it had a teapot, teacups and saucers and a few other pieces. And when I got the coffee pot, it didn't have the lid with it. So I actually did something for the first time, and I went on eBay and purchased the lid for $10. I kind of took a risk, but the other listings and the sold items for this were doing really well. My gamble paid off. I sold the teapot for $78. It sold fairly quickly. So I think overall that was a pretty good experience. So I wanted to add one more in that I thought was a neat sale that I had. This is the Villeray and Bach. They are salad plates. I got this in a $10 fill-a-bag deal that was going on at an estate sale. There is a video on that if you would be interested in seeing that and haven't already. So I sold these plates for $44, which was great. But it was neat because the person who reached out to me actually told me that they had gone to the manufacturing place 40 years ago and purchased these dishes, and they live in England, and these plates are going over to England to help complete their set. That means so much to me. And the idea that these plates are going on to complete a story that someone can tell. I really love it when I sell an item and the people who are buying it tell me their story, because I love getting the pieces and everything I get. I absolutely love them, and moving them on to their next place of their journey, it means something to me. And I always wonder, where are they going and what's the story behind why someone wants them. And I guess it kind of goes with the whole time traveling treasures, because things do travel through time and they do have a story to tell. And it was really neat to be a part of their story. So those are a few items that sold that I wanted to talk about. And I am going to end things here. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I enjoy spending time with you guys. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.